worth in their quest for the World Tag Team Championship belts right here on television today.
Doesn't look like they're doing very well, Dave.
Hey, speaking of television action, you folks in Nashville tonight and in Louisville, Kentucky tomorrow night, there's going to be some TV taping there in both places. Outstanding cards. One of the biggest cards ever, both in Nashville and also in Louisville. Make your plans if you're in those areas to be there. Nashville tonight, Louisville tomorrow night. Look at the drop kick by Tony Anthony. That was a good move. You got to give it to him.
Oh, yeah, great. Agile, talented, tough, rough, muscular, strong.
Into the boot of Dirty Doug Gilbert in the corner. And now Tony Anthony went over and nailed Jamie Dundee in the corner.
Only because Jamie was trying to interfere without tagging, and Tony was trying to explain to him the rules.
Jamie was out minding his own business in the corner exactly where he was supposed to be. Tony Anthony had no business taking a shot at him over there. Doug Gilbert drops with a fist.
And Dave, talking about those big cards in Nashville and Louisville, you know downtown Bruno is going to be a part of any USWA action coming anywhere across the country. So everybody can come down and see the best-looking man in professional wrestling. And as far as this match right here, I'm sure you'll be able to see the World Tag Team Champions there, Dirty White Boy and Doug Gilbert. So
whether they will be champions or not remains to be seen, depending on, hey, look at Bill Dundee. Dundee working over both of them here.
You must think he's George Foreman or something. Look, they're all using a fist. It's against the rules, entirely against the rules.
And all four of them using fists. You're right. Bill Dundee has Tony Anthony down. Look out, Kojo Yamamoto jumps in. He threw something in Bill's eyes. Tony Anthony now has Bill down. Count of 1, 2. Oh, my goodness.
I love it.
Kojo Yamamoto with a handful of what appears from here to be salt. He threw in Bill Dundee's eyes, and also remember, Bill's got that cut on his forehead. Throw salt in the wound there. Bill and Jamie Dundee looked like they had it going their way. Bill had Tony Anthony down. It looked like perhaps for the 3 count. The referee was involved over in the corner. By the time he got back, Dundee had been hit with assault in the eyes and in that wound, and Tony Anthony had him down for the 3 count. So the still champions, USWA Tag Team Champions, are the Dirty White Boy and Dirty Doug Gilbert. Jamie, you need to get Bill out, get him attended to there. We'll take a break and see if we can talk to the Dundees in a moment. Stay with us.
Hello, wrestling fans. The Evansville Coliseum will be the site of a special Thanksgiving Eve spectacular Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum. The Southern Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. It's a Coward Waves the Flag match as Jeff Jarrett, seconded by Eddie Marlin, will take on Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, seconded by Sam Bass. Opening action will have Cody Michaels against Joey Maggs in a return match, and a special event, Jamie Dundee takes on Tojo Yamamoto. A return USWA tag title match, Brickhouse Brown and Danny Davis take on the Dirty White Boy and Dirty Doug Gilbert. There'll be a 5-round cat fight boxing match as Sweet Georgia Brown takes on the Dirty White Girl. That's worth the price of admission right there. Plus, a loser of the fall leaves the USWA for an entire year. Jamie and Bill Dundee team against Sheikh Abdul Hussein and Sheikh Fabiano with Downtown Bruno in their corner. Plus, there'll be a Renegade $5,000 grab for the green at the Evansville Coliseum Wednesday night for this big Thanksgiving Eve special. Then the big main event, of course, the Southern Heavyweight title on the line. The Coward waves the flag rules. Jeff Jarrett, seconded by Eddie Marlin, takes on Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, seconded by Sam Bass. A Thanksgiving Eve special at the Evansville Coliseum. And for you wrestling fans in Jasper, Indiana, we're coming your way on Thursday the 29th at the National Guard Armory. Jeff Jarrett, Bill Dundee, the Gilberts will be there, a grab for the green, and much, much more in Jasper, Indiana at the National Guard Armory on Thursday, November 29th. With a big Thanksgiving Eve spectacular Evansville Coliseum this Wednesday night. We have 6 big matches. Check that. We have 7 big matches because we have a Renegade $5,000 grab for the green, $5 grand on top of a pole, all the wrestlers in the ring. Somebody's going to walk off with that cash. Southern Heavyweight Championship match, Jarrett versus Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And the Wave the Flag match, Marlin will second, and so will Sam Bass. All this action and much more, Evansville Coliseum, Wednesday night.
Well, they gave it a great shot, as they always do. Bill and Jamie Dundee trying to take the USWA World Tag Team titles. They were unsuccessful thanks to interference from Tojo Yamamoto. Well, I see Bill's at least got a patch, got a bandage on that cut. Jamie, good effort there in the attempt for the belts there. I know your dad's got a nasty cut, it looks like.
Tojo Yamamoto, about 2 weeks ago, you put 25 stitches in my head, and you come out here sticking your nose where it don't belong. Bill's head's cut open, you come out here throwing salt, and I don't know what you're out here trying to prove or nothing, but if you want some of the Dundees... I'll tell you what you're trying to prove, you little sawed-off nothing. You're trying to get back in the wrestling business. It comes a day when it's all over for somebody. Well, it ain't over for the Dundees. It's just starting, you little squint-eyed nothing. Now, I never bothered you, but I know where you live, brother, and if I got to come round to your house, that's exactly what it's going to take. This boy trying to get in the wrestling business, and we don't need you trying to put him out, brother. Now, you want to fight me? You want to fight Jamie? Just sign the match. It don't make no, never mind which one it is. He can be beat. I can be beat. Everybody can be beat on any given day. But when you come sneaking up here, just like you did on Pearl Harbor, brother, we don't need it. Tony Anstey, Dirty White Girl, and Doug Gilbert can't beat me or this boy on their birthday. And we don't need you sneaking up to help him. Now, I told you all I asked you. Just walk right to the back and sign a match with Jamie Dundee or Bill Dundee, and we'll see how much of a man you are. Tony Anstey, Doug Gilbert, you put the belts on the line anytime you want, and me and this boy right here will wrestle you. And if you win, like I said for 15 years, I'll be the first guy to jump up and shake you by the hand and say you're the better man. If you do it legal, 1, 2, 3, but you can't do it. You either got that little hussy helping you, or you got Tojo Yamamoto helping you. Because you can't do it, brother. And like I said, we ain't going nowhere. We're right here. You want to know where I live? 413 Brook Ridge Drive. Just drive up there, and you'll find us waiting on you. Come on, Tojo.
That Bill Dundee, as you can understand, after what we just went through here at the hands of Tojo Yamamoto and Dirty White Boy and Dirty Doug Gilbert. As I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast here today, there is a brand new unified world champion in Terry Funk. Now, I have some highlights. Yeah, have some highlights of the way that match ended as Funk was going against Lawler. Pay particular attention, though, to Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, who arrives with a chain, and see what happens. Here's the way the match ended up. Well, you saw what happened there. Been joined right now by the still USWA World Tag Team Champions, Dirty Doug Gilbert, Dirty White Boy.
You see, we got this Jerry Lawler character. He's running around all over the country crying over spilt milk. He lost that world title on his own. He's trying to say my brother, you know my brother, the King. Yeah. He's trying to say he cost him the world title. He cost him nothing. He cost him nothing. Tony Anthony, tell him about it, baby. That's it. You want to talk about world champions, you've got to be talking about these two men standing right here. And it don't matter what combination. It can be the Dundee twins, which we done proved that who was the better man. It can be Brickhouse Brown and Chris Champion. Danny Davison, Jerry the ex-King Lawler. It don't matter who it is, because you are looking at the World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, bar none, baby. We are the men that has to be reckoned with. And now, everybody's wondering, I heard you say earlier, where is the Dirty White Girl? Well, she's been training long and hard, and right now, I would like to bring out none other than Sugar Ray Kimberly. Look, have you ever seen anybody in shape like that?
Hey, Brown, I guess you're wondering how come I'm not out here all dressed up and looking gorgeous as I usually do. Yeah. Well, I've been training real hard, and I've been training so hard that white boy's been making me sweat and everything. But let me tell you something, girl. I'm going to knock you off that wide... I'm going to knock you... that wide load of yours down so hard, it's going to take 15 emergency vehicles to get you up out of that ring.
Hey, baby, hey, tell me one thing there, white girl. What round are you going to take her out in?
How many rounds is there?
There's 5 rounds, baby, 5 rounds. Maybe one?
I'll go for the first one.
You heard it right there, live on live TV, folks. You heard it right there. First round, she's going down, probably take about 30 seconds. And like I said before, after it's all done, all 3 of us will leave the arenas that night still champion, Tom.
We'll see. First round knockout predicted by Dirty White Girl Kimberly. More about that match coming up a little bit later with Sweet Georgia Brown. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Got more action coming up.
Michael St. John back at the USWA Broadcast Center, Evansville Coliseum, Wednesday night. Special bell time will be 7:30 for a Thanksgiving Eve spectacular. On the card, Cody Michaels takes on Joey Maggs in a big return match. In a special event, Jamie Dundee takes on Tojo Yamamoto. A return USWA Tag Team Championship match, Brickhouse Brown and Danny Davis battle the Dirty White Boy and Dirty Doug Gilbert. There'll be a 5-round cat fight boxing match at the Coliseum Wednesday night. Sweet Georgia Brown against the Dirty White Girl. A loser of the fall leaves the USWA for a year. Sheik Fabiano and Sheik Hussein with Downtown Bruno battle Superstar Billy and his son Jamie Dundee. You'll have a $5,000 Renegades Grab for the Green Battle Royal. These are exciting. The money will be on the pole, and one of the wrestlers is going to walk away with it. Plus a Southern Heavyweight Championship. The Coward waves the flag. Jeff Jarrett, seconded by Eddie Marlin, takes on Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, seconded by Sam Bass. Plus, on November 29th, we'll be in Jasper, Indiana at the National Guard Armory. We'll see you Wednesday night at the Coliseum.
Nightmare coming in here. I want to remind you of the King's 900 number. That's right. This is the King's hotline. 1-900-654-5464. That's the number to call. Jerry leaves information on there. He reviews the information, changes the information quite regularly. You can find out where he's wrestling, what he has to say about wrestlers. I'm sure he's got a lot of stuff to say about Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert right now, and Terry Funk, too. Also, you can leave a message for the King on there. That's a feature of this one. Again, Jerry the King Lawler's hotline number, 1-900-654-5464. In the ring right now, we're just about set to go. We've got Twilight Zone number 1, Boss Winters, over in his corner. And across the way, it's Nightmare Danny Davis. Should be a great single match.
And
Boss?
one of the greatest young wrestlers of the 1990s, the Twilight Zone days.
Twilight Zone number 1. Yes, indeed, Boss. I can tell you are real excited about the Twilight Zone here.
Well, thanks a lot, Dave. You're a perspiration to us all. Thank you.
Well, I don't know if that made a lot of sense or not, Boss, but I guess good luck to you with the Twilight Zone here. You're going to need it. You're going against one of the toughest wrestlers around, and Danny Davis. Danny Davis. Kind of circling the ring a little bit. Twist that left arm. The Twilight Zone. Now reversing it on Danny. Good move by Twilight Zone. Puts a double twist. That's right, Boss. Look at Danny. The veteran puts the move on him, and that broke the hold the Twilight Zone had. Now Danny's over to the corner. He's got a hold on the left arm, but he's the one backed in the corner. Oh, look at that Twilight Zone right fist. A couple of times he's hit him with a fist there. Boss Winter encouraging him. You should be coaching him to keep that hand open, Boss. Encouraging him to use the fist. Twilight Zone drops down across the chest to Danny Davis. Twilight Zone normally, of course, part of a tag team. Twilight Zone number 1 and 2, Nebula and Quasar. This is Nebula, Twilight Zone number 1. Danny Davis fires him into the rope. Nice backdrop. Boy, he lofted him into the air. He threw him about 4 feet into the air and dropped him on his back. Danny Davis picks him up. Suplex as he drops him down. Boss Winter is beside himself. He's up on the apron. The referee is telling him, hey, boss, down on the floor. Get off the apron here. Supposed to be sitting in a chair over here in the corner. Oh, Danny Davis grabs him by the tie and thinks about nailing him. Meanwhile, the Twilight Zone, did you see what happened? That's not Nebula, that's Quasar. Danny Davis with the count of 2. The Twilight Zone has just made a switch here. They've just changed out team members. The other one is lying down on the floor here underneath the ring. There he is. You can see him laying right there on the floor. Danny Davis with a count of 1, 2. Oh, he got the 3 count anyway. He got the 3 count. Never mind, doesn't make much difference as Danny Davis gets the victory over the Twilight Zone. And I bet that was a little trick out of Boss Winter's bag of tricks, and it did not work out at all. Danny Davis, congratulations on getting the cover and the victory there.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Joey?
You know, everybody knows that Ken Wayne is the USWA Junior Heavyweight Champion. Everybody knows that he's also not in the area right now. He's out defending that title. With Joey Maggs and myself, the promotion decided to book us against each other to see who the #1 contender for the USWA junior heavyweight title is. You know, Joey and I have been traveling for the past 5 or 6 weeks. I've been trading secrets with Joey. He's come a long way. But you know, I really didn't want this match, Joey.
Why not, dude? Why not? Are you afraid I might beat you?
No, I'm not afraid. But Joey, you and I are friends. We've traveled up and down the roads together. You're headed in the right direction, but I think it's too soon. I think if you could wait just a little bit, you will become a great champion.
Danny, I don't want to wait. I think it's about time maybe I get some of the recognition I deserve. I've been working real hard. I mean, why not? Let's have a match.
Okay, well, we're going to have a match. You got one here today. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
All right, the handshake, the teacher and the student. The teacher has just won his match here. And again, they've got a match scheduled against each other a little bit later on because they're trying to get in line for a shot at Ken Wayne's U.S. Junior Heavyweight belt when Ken is back in the area to defend that belt. Joey Maggs steps in. Again, Danny Davis has won his match, and he had to beat both Twilight Zone members, even though it was scheduled as a single match. But Danny got the victory. Oh, Freezer Thompson just picked Joey Maggs straight up in the air and threw him down to the mat. Freezer Thompson, boy, he's a big one. We've seen him here many times on USWA Championship Wrestling. Out of the state of Arkansas. Joey Maggs took his legs away from him, tripped him up. That was a legal move, by the way. By saying that he tripped him, I don't mean to imply it was illegal. It was not. Joey forces him back into the corner. Oh, that was not the most sportsmanlike thing I've ever seen. The upper arm as Thompson is back in the corner. Now, Joey Maggs going to throw him into the turnbuckles. Freezer reversed it and body slams Joey Maggs. Joey finds himself flying through the air and bouncing off the mat. Freezer Thompson, boy, looking good against Joey Maggs. Maggs using the right fist. There's a cover. Count of 1, 2. Well, he did it. Joey Maggs got the victory. He was out-wrestled in the match. There's no doubt about it. Freezer Thompson out-wrestled him, but Joey Maggs with the fist winds up defeating Freezer Thompson, but he doubled up that right hand and nailed him, and that's the way he's got the cover. Danny Davis is out. Yeah, he's asking him about the fist. He said, I saw you pull his tights. I saw you hit him with a fist. What are you doing? That's not the way a champion should conduct himself. Danny says, I didn't teach you to do that. I tried to teach you to wrestle cleanly and obey the rules. You're too good to cheat like that, is just what he's telling Joey Maggs.
Dave, I don't know what the guy...
Look out, Danny. Oh, my goodness. Joey Maggs, not wanting to hear what the teacher, Danny Davis, was telling him, threw him over the top rope.
Dave Brown, you're looking at the new junior heavyweight champion.
Well, maybe not, but how you going to do it, Joey Maggs? For heaven's sake, there's a man who's helped you out, ridden up and down the road with you, as he said, revealed the secrets, and what do you do to him? That's the thanks he gets. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back here with more in just a minute. Danny? Has joined me right here. There's a big Coward Waves the Flag match coming up I want to talk to you about in just a minute.
Yeah, Dave, first, I'd like to say hello to my good friend over in Jonesboro, Dave Wise. He's in the hospital. Won't you hurry up and get out, Dave?
All right, Mr. Wise, that's Randy Hale's brother-in-law, right?
That's right.
All right.
Sure is.
Very good, yeah.
Fine fella.
Yeah, you're right. Get well soon. We, as I say, do want to talk about this match just a moment. Maybe before we do that, though, it involves Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, it does involve him. And Jeff's got an interview. If you would, show that interview, and then we'll have a few words to say about it.
All right, here's Jeff.
Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert. Yeah, a lot of water's gone under the bridge, and a lot of things have happened. You know, and you're sick to men in mind. I don't know what's wrong with you, if it's you're still having trouble from your divorce, or you're still obsessed with being Jerry Lawler or Jeff Jarrett, or I don't know really what's wrong with you. But this week, pal, I believe you got yourself into a little bit too deep. It's a Southern heavyweight title match. And the way this match ends, no, it doesn't end by pinfall. It doesn't end by submission. It can't go the time limit. You can't get disqualified. Eddie Gilbert, the way this match ends is I'm going to have a guy in my corner, and you're going to have a guy in your corner. And the first guy who their second waves the white flag means that the match is over. That's right, and the belt can change hands this way because it is a heavyweight title match. Now, Gilbert, in my corner, I got Eddie Marlin. And you know, I've been wrestling about 5 years. And when I first started wrestling, Eddie came to me and he said, Jeff, the thing that you're going to have to do through all the pitfalls and all the stumblings and everything that you're going to go through and all the matches and all the different experiences that you go through, the one thing that you cannot do is give up. And Eddie Gilbert, I've got a poem on my wall at home. And my dad's got one, and my little brother's got one, and the poem's called Don't Quit, and you can imagine what the poem says. So I'm not going to give up, because that's the legacy that my family lives by. Now, Gilbert, I'm not so sure about your family, because you're a bunch of stinking low-life cowards. And in your corner, you're going to have Sam Lowe. And I want you to think back, and there's people out there, I don't know if you know this, but in the tournament for the heavyweight title, for the USWA World Heavyweight title, Eddie Gilbert was facing Austin Idol. And when Austin Idol put that figure-4 leg lock on, Sam Lowe threw that towel in because he knew his guy couldn't take it. Yeah, Sam Lowe and Eddie Gilbert, they're just about like family. And Eddie Gilbert, you knew in your mind you couldn't take the pain. So, pal, you better get ready because the title's on the line, and I know one thing, I'm not giving up. And Eddie knows one thing, I'm not giving up. So, Gilbert, you better get ready. And Sam Lowe, you better get ready to wave that flag.
Well, Jeff apparently has no intention of you waving that flag, Eddie.
Yeah, Jeff put me on the spot. You know, Jeff and his brother both, ever since they was little bitty fellas, I've told them, son, whatever you do in life, whether it's, you know, whatever it is, don't give up. So he's put me in his corner, and I've got to sit there, and if Jeff gets injured, that's when you're really on the spot, because you either sit there and watch him suffer and be hurt, or you go back on your word, everything that you've told him ever since he's a little tyke. So, Jeff, I'm going to tell you, in this match, you'll have to grow up and grow up fast, because I'm not going back on my word. I'm not going to wave the flag. And I just wish you all the luck in the world, son. That's all I can tell you.
Very good, Eddie. We wish both of you luck in the match. It's interesting. Of course, we've had championship matches before. We've had coward wave the flag matches before. I'm not sure. I can't recall it ever occurring that the heavyweight title, the Southern heavyweight title, rode on the outcome of this type match, though. It should be interesting.
That's right. It'll be interesting. I'd rather not be there, but he's asked me to be in his corner, and I'm not going back on my word, son. I'm not going to wave the flag.
Eddie Marlin, he'll be the second for Jeff Jarrett in the corner in this match. Eddie Gilbert will have Sam Bass Lowe, he calls him, in his corner as his second. How did it come to all of this? Well, here's a little bit of history of the feud, if you will, between Eddie Gilbert and Jeff Jarrett.
Hey, Eddie Gilbert, you're just a little bit off. You know why? Because Jerry Lawler has stayed around this territory for his whole career and made a name. And that's
looking at the new king.
No, you're not. Yeah, I'm going to stay around here. Yeah, Lawler's got offers to go all over the world for every federation in the country. He doesn't go. I've got offers, and I don't go. You went, you tried, and you found out you couldn't do it.
No, that's not true. I did good.
No,
I did good. I did good. You can't say
why don't you just get out of here?
Well, I'll leave.
Yeah, you better.
Come on, Eddie. Eddie Gilbert, I don't know.
Where's Jerry Jarrett and Eddie Marlin at now? Get your dad out here.
Head cut open, hit him with that shoe. Come on, Eddie. Eddie Gilbert jumping Jeff Jarrett. Said he was leaving, turned and blindsided Jeff. And cut him wide open. Right in the forehead. Oh, Jeff nails Eddie Gilbert. There's Eddie Marlin out. Eddie, be careful. There they are battling on the floor. Here comes Sam Lowe out. See if the two of them can get them apart. Oh, Eddie Gilbert has just knocked Sam Lowe, his manager, down to the mat.
Let's get some more help out here. If anybody's watching a monitor, here comes Doug Gilbert. Here come Bill Dundee, Danny Davis, Jeff Gaylord, Brickhouse Brown. Well, they've got them separated now, Craig. But look out behind, Jeff. Eddie Gilbert.
I'll be back in a minute. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, Dave.
What? You're not going to go in and help him, Ken? I think it's going to require some help here to get this one started. Look at Eddie Gilbert with a chair, folded chair across the back of Jeff Jarrett. Danny Davis in to try to help Jeff. And Eddie Gilbert, hot stuff, nailed him with a chair, too. Dirty Doug Gilbert from outside working on Danny Davis. Sam Lowe. Danny slammed into the table. Doug Gilbert's got him cut open here.
And Jarrett has Sam Bass Lowe in the center of the ring. He's setting him up for a pile driver. Has him up in the air. Jarrett nails him. He got him. But Gilbert's doing something over there. Fire! Gilbert has thrown fire on Jarrett. And Calhoun didn't see it, man. He burned him.
Jarrett just lit up by hot stuff Eddie Gilbert. Going for the pin cover. Calhoun up and over. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be it. We have a new Southern champion, hot stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Well, that's how the belt was won. That gives you a little bit of the history of the feud that's been going on there. And also Eddie Gilbert, of course, winning by things like throwing the fire. To be kind, even his best wins, he had to be considered lucky on that. But Eddie Gilbert is the man with the Southern heavyweight title around his waist right now. That, of course, means he's the #1 contender for the unified world title. Eddie Gilbert, as you might suspect, had a few words about the situation and the upcoming match. Here's Eddie Gilbert.
Craig Johnson in the locker room with a man who is still the Southern heavyweight champion. Quite lucky, but apparently Mr. Jarrett seemed to lose his